Guess what? Do you ever feel like things are never go your way? That things are just like closed off. You can't even force your way through to the other side of some things. If you feel that way, you may need to look at your energy. Are you closed or are you open? Are you somebody that when someone else has a major milestone or a big time success, are you someone that gets jealous, envious, and maybe even bitter? Or are you someone that celebrates it even from afar as if it was your win, knowing that yours will come if you can shift to that open, non-jealous attitude in life? So many of us, we're shut down. You're shut down, but yet you're wanting to be open for business, but yet you're closed off. It's closed off energy. And when you're closed off and stuck in those negative emotional cycles, it takes major mental and emotional shifts for you to shift to the upper. And again, the practices that I do on a regular basis are the things that allow me to continue to challenge myself and to remain open each and every day. Right here, end of the night, doing some earthing, a little sunset walk, time in nature. Fortunate for this space, to have my own nature trail, even if there's cactuses every once in a while. I don't make excuses. It's fine. Just pull it out. It's no big deal. I'd much rather get the benefits of the grounding and getting centered on myself after a long day to keep my cup full. That's what it does. It keeps my cup full, and it keeps me in a positive state of being. That doesn't mean I'm always positive. I've had some really rough weeks coming out of that Mercury retrograde rate recently. Challenging. I didn't pass all the tests in that Mercury retrograde. I tried my damnedest, but I failed some tests. When I'm talking about tests, we all get tested by the universe, by the great spirit, God, whatever you want to align yourself with. This is a grand classroom experience. Are you passing or are you failing? Are you just settling? Are you just going in to your test, abracadabra, ABCD, abracadabra, abracadabra, just guessing your way through? I've been there, but not no more. Not no more, because I'm literally putting in the work each and every day. And it feels good. It feels good to win at life. It feels good to chalk up my own personal wins, which start with what? Just maintaining clarity, sobriety of mind, right? I start every day saying, oh man, thank God I woke up today sober. Sober. Another day sober, man. Woo! And it's not even hard. It's not even hard anymore because I've worked the emotions so much that it's like, why would I want to be all fucking... And it's like, dude, I wouldn't want to ever be like that. I don't need that. Trust me, I've told my buddies. They're like, dude, you should come hang with us. I'm like, you guys couldn't even keep up with me, man. And I don't even drink. And they know it. When I get going, I don't need the drink. Most people can't keep up. And that's just, that's a gift of mine, I guess. But when you talk about your energy, closed energy, fixed mindset, being an old dog, no new tricks, versus being an old dog and learning new things every single day, challenging all your beliefs, challenging all your old patterns, and telling yourself that yes, you have the power to make any change, anything. You could change anything. There is no limit to what you can change about your life. But it all starts in here, right in here, in your mind. You have to start living from the end. You have to start imagining, having a vision for your life, and not getting bent out of shape When things aren't going your way, you're just being tested, because it's not going to just, you're not going to just have a mental shift. The next thing you know, the gates fling wide open and you're on a cakewalk. You'll take it all for granted if it's that easy. You get tested. I've been tested. I've been knocked down so many times. I continue to get tested. Even the more that I put myself out there, guess what? You don't think that I'm held to a higher standard? I'm held to a really high standard. Can't be bullshitting. And I got called out. I got called out because I dropped the ball. Right? I dropped the ball recently and I got called out. And it lit a fire under my ass, because I know I have such a high standard for myself, but I know I'm also being held to a high account for you, that I'm not just talking shit. When I talk about 1% better every day and putting in the work, I am somebody that can often take on too much. And I'm learning how to make this shift. You guys want a major shift? It's gonna break the internet, because this way of life is ceasing to exist. It's no longer working, and I will prove it to you. The hustle and grind is dying right now. Think about it. It's dying. If hard work got you ahead in life, then how many teachers, mechanics, roofers, construction workers, fast food workers that all bust their asses, how come they're not ahead in life? It's not about the hard work. That's a lie. It's about surrendering and aligning. Hustle and grind, over. Surrender and align. What do you got to surrender to? Your ego, yourself, your calling in this world. You got to surrender. Quit fighting it. Quit fighting against your purpose on this planet. And your purpose is to align with your highest version of self. Whatever the greatest vision is. And a lot of you, if you don't have the clarity of mind, it's going to be distorted and diluted and doubtful and resentful and stuck in negativity. The clear mind is number one, and if you need help, you should ask for it, get it, do whatever it takes. But those are kind of the 1-2 punch. I spent a lot of years as a dry drunk. Do anybody know what the dry drunk is? Right, it's someone that feels kind of forced to be sober. Right, forced to be sober, or else there's a big consequence. And we got in trouble, and I got in trouble, right? Lots of DWIs. And yet, it didn't last. I had a relapse. And I was still walking around bitter and angry and fucking just chip on the shoulder, you know? Just a confrontational, right? Resentful, miserable motherfucker. That's who I was. And yet, this time around, 13 years sober, I had to get broken hard into pieces for me to be so down, to be like, oh man, I can't do this no more. And so there was surrender there. There was like, okay, right? It was like a forceful surrender. It was like, I'm done. Okay, I tap out. I'm done fighting. Surrender means to tap out. And we have too much pride to do that, huh? You got too much pride, huh? You got to, you're built on that mindset of you got to be in control of shit. Got to be in charge. And it's like, it's not going to work. Not with the emotions. It's not going to work. You can't control the emotions. You need to be aware of them and learn how to master your emotions. Understand who you are from the inside, the depths of who you are. When you understand that, you have an awareness, and you can accept yourself and love yourself and appreciate yourself and forgive all the experiences that have made you who you are and feel the way you feel, that you can then release. You can release. And then when things pop up, because they will. They'll keep popping up. You don't have to hold on to it. You just process it, say, okay, yeah. All right, let's feel this way. Got it. And then you let it go. And you move on. No resentment, no anger, no guilt, no shame, no hatred, no judgment, no jealousy. You just focus on what's going on in your lane. This is my lane right here. I got my own lane out here, a 1 mile lane. Guess what? If I stay in this lane, ain't nobody gonna be in my lane. I guarantee it. Nobody gets in this lane, right? I'm not competing against anybody. And you're the same. It's when you're staring and looking at everyone else and paying no attention to your own fucking lane other than every once in a while when you should be laser focused. You should know every twist and turn and zig and zag and up and down. You should know your lane and your route in life so detailed. You should be so focused that everything around you just fades away. Have you ever been so in love with somebody that you're in a restaurant and this person and you is like in this full restaurant, people everywhere? I've had this experience several times in life, many times actually, because I can be very present. It's being present. Right? Really being present with somebody. But you're in a restaurant, it's like it's full, but an hour or two goes by and the two of you are just sitting there, just staring in each other's eyes, having an incredible conversation. And it's like there's people there, but they're just background noise. You're so present. That's the mode and the mindset you need to get in with your own life. That everything else just like, it's just noise. It's just a background noise that doesn't need your attention because you are so in love with who you see in the mirror and what they are able to accomplish and the things they're doing that you are consumed and obsessed by this. It is that same love. And yet what's so beautiful is that the more time that you spend, at least to get to some of the benchmarks of transformation and breakthrough, that you're going to attract people in that see you for that. And they're going to be wanting to be in your life and like begging you to be in their life and excited for you to be in your life. And the people that were just using you and, they're just because to be there, kind of an obligation, as opposed to a devotion and to a full, like, man, I really enjoy this person. That's a beautiful thing. And you're worthy of that. But if you're sitting there stuck and you're sitting there feeling like it's too late, right? Life got away from you, that's bullshit. I don't care what age you are. You can get started in a whole new direction and clear out all the weeds and all the debris on your path. And as you do that, you'll start to pick up some momentum. And you'll be the one chalking up wins. And other people will be like, damn, look at this guy. Look at this girl. And that's going to make you feel good. You're not going to get arrogant. You shouldn't. You should see that as an opportunity for you to give back, to be an inspiration. Like, that's a great thing when you can put the spotlight on you. Be like, man, look at me. I'm healthy. I'm strong. I'm mentally clear. I'm sober. I'm active. I'm emotionally healed. I can hold space for people. I don't get triggered. I'm a safe masculine, or I'm a safe woman. I'm healed. I don't create drama just for the fuck of it. I don't make my situation worse. And I'm an example of what can be. And I'm talking about you. If you're hearing this message, you're on this team, whether you like it or not. What team am I talking about? It's not just Results Kill Excuses team. It's the team of humanity that is being called to rise up, to wake up, to heal, and to truly transform this world by transforming yourself. That's where it starts. It's not about who you vote for. It's not about who wins this or wins that thing. It has nothing to do with that. It's about you. You want to transform the world? Transform yourself. And guess where you got to start? On the inside, right here. Transform from the inside. When you transform your mind, your heart, your body, your soul, your world transforms. Oh shit. No cap. Because your whole entire perspective, your view is so different. You're no longer seeing it from the lower state, from the limited state, the wounded state. You're now seeing it from a higher perspective. And again, 10 years ago, I thought I was going to die in my sleep. I was carrying probably about 60 pounds more than I am right now. 36 years old. I was working out too back then. That's the thing. I was working out. I was in school finishing up a master's degree. And I got issued a sleep apnea, CPAP. And I had an asphyxia one night. My airway got blocked. I thought I was going to die. And even that didn't wake me up to get me to change. Fuck. Oh no, even that didn't wake me up to get me to change. I had to hit hard rock bottom for this stubborn dude to transform, to surrender and align. And that's where I'm at now. And if I can just inspire one of you, and there's many of you, if you've made it this far in the message, thank you to all the new subscribers, right, that are taking a moment to share a comment, letting me know that the message is being heard. I just hope that the message can be a point of inspiration, a pivot point for you, that you won't just hear these words, that you'll respond with action in your own life. That's where you win. You win every time when you start to improve your life by eliminating. It's usually a process of elimination. Eliminating the things that are not serving you, that are not building you up. They're just continuation of patterns of old. And it's sort of like we kind of forget. We limit ourselves thinking that, what can we do different? What can we do new? There's my new buddy. I'm going to show you my new buddy. Murdoch. He's so cute. He keeps coming by. That's a huge raven. He's a big guy. He's been coming by now. He's my friend. I love the animals. I love nature. I hope that you'll see yourself in nature. Nature has been a big part of my healing journey, right? I've always loved it. I always say just whatever you loved when you were a kid, right? Because when we were kids, we weren't drinking and smoking and all that bullshit. I mean, some of us were, right? But there was things you did beyond that that could occupy your time, tap into your creativity and your playfulness. Those are the things. That's why I'm out here walking around barefoot, if you forgot by now. I'm out here walking around barefoot. Beautiful sunset. I'm sure you can see it here in northern New Mexico. Got the mesas out that way. I got a huge ass labyrinth here. Fire pit. Beautiful mountain scenery as far as the eye can see. There is a U.S. highway close by. You probably heard a truck go by, but it's not like a really busy one, right? It's like an infrequent one, so it's pretty mellow around here. It gets so quiet here at night. It gets so quiet that you can hear your lungs breathing and your heart beating, and that intimidates a lot of people. But I'm telling you, it takes that kind of quietness for you to hear that voice inside of you. There's a voice of truth inside of your heart, inside of your mind, and it has a lot to say to you. A lot of times when I lead the visualizations, we can tap into that inner child or that higher self, and yet it's always there. You're not alone. You got guides around you, cheering for you, praying for you, just trying to get you to break through to the other side. And even when you do break through, they're going to continue being in your life, continue showing you the way. So I hope that you will take this message to heart and really start to contemplate and consider what actions or what things you can let go of, what things you can start shifting. If you need some help, reach out. Greg@resultskillexcuses.com. I have another great announcement that's going to be coming up. I'm forming a Breath of Life Healing Circle online group that's going to be meeting 3 times a month. It's going to be a membership group, and I would love to see you in there. It's going to be an incredible opportunity. We're going to have time to connect, build community. We're going to have some journaling exercises and homework to do, visualization, and most of all, we're going to do a lot of breathing. We're going to breathe in the life back into our bodies, into our minds, into our hearts, and into